Be strict with your boundaries and your limitations, and do not be allowed to be shamed out of what you stand on and what you're being strict on by some woman. So let's talk about it. Let's get into it. So what do I mean by being strict? It's important for you as a man to create a belief system, a credo, a philosophy. You have those things because that's what's going to make you a sound man, and you stand on those things. And as a result of it, just because you stand on them, you stand firm on it, and you create boundaries. And when you create boundaries, some people don't like it. But since you're a man, what's going to really happen a lot more often than not, this is from experience, you're going to run into some woman, whether you're dating, friends, or whatever, who's not going to like a position that you stand on, perhaps because she doesn't agree with it, or maybe because she or somebody she knows benefits of it and they don't like it, and they're going to challenge that. And the challenge is going to come in the form of them trying to shame you and ridicule and minimize the idea that you stand on. The way they get you to change your mind is they're going to try to use a manipulation tactic like shame. So they're going to try to make you feel bad for believing what you believe in. That is the actual foundation of your boundary. And the more they can cause doubt in your belief system and what you're standing on, the more they can break that up and get you to back off of it. But it's only for their benefit. They want to convert you into a believer of what they believe in and what's for their benefit. No, you need to know what you think and why you think it and feel that way, and how and why it benefits you, whether it's something you just believe in or whether it's to protect you. And do not be weak in your mind and be allowed to have a manipulation or shaming tactic ploy you out or push you off your square and get you out of your position. That's when you become a weak-minded man or individual. And so this is very important because men all over the world, but it's so prevalent here in the US, we experience this a great deal. It's all over social media. You see it all the time. God forbid you say you don't like fat women, and I don't want to date them because they're fat. You're going to be told that you're fat shaming, which is not true. You can have a preference the same way they got a preference. If you're short, they don't want to date you. Are they short shaming? No, they clearly state that they have the freedom to choose whoever they want, but you somehow don't have the freedom to choose whoever you want for something you dislike. It's this hypocritical double standard. And that's what it's rooted in. It's beneficial for me as a woman that if I don't become disciplined, if I don't take care of my health, if I become fat, I still want the opportunity to have men that I want to have a crack at me, even if I don't do the work to be in a specific way that's attractive or preferential to specific type of men. So they want to be able to have the benefit and everything work in their favor. And that's complete bullshit. That's not how things work. Everybody has preferences. Everybody has things they want that they like and dislike. But what you gentlemen are not going to do is you're not going to be shamed out of something you don't like. If you do not like fat women, you stick with that. Do not, for any reason, budge on dating or entertaining fat women because somebody tried to make you seem like you're wrong for what you like. No, you like what you like, and there's nothing wrong with what you like. That is your freedom as a human being to live on your own will and your own account, to make your own path and experience the world at your own fingertips. So nobody can tell you what you do or you don't like or you should or shouldn't like this. That's your right as a person. So do not allow yourself to be manipulated and shamed and tactics used on you to make you cause self-doubt in what you stand on. You need to be strict about your boundaries.
Women have a list of things that they want a guy to have or provide. But the moment that you have something, they'll tell you what's wrong with you. Who hurt you? You remember the Who Hurt You.
Oh,
you know
shit, Who Hurt You?
We still got the Who Hurt You mixtape coming
I'm
soon.
still hurt. It's coming out.
But look, ladies, man, they can have whatever standards they want, even if it's absurd. They can say that you have to have 6 figures. You have to be this and that. And there's no one there to say, are you financially shaming a guy? What's good? There's no shaming for that situation. But let's say you don't want a girl that has multiple bodies. There's a word for that, slut shaming. You don't want a chick who's been fucked or smashed by all kind of different dudes, and they look at you and say, you're shaming a slut. Craziest shit I've ever fucking heard in my life. Like, how did this happen, guys? You know what I mean? We have to understand the game that's being played on us as men.
Yes.
And that game is, you can't have any standards as a man, but I, as a woman, can have all the standards in the world. You know, I can want you this big, this short, this tall, with this kind of money. And you should take me whether I'm a slut or not. And if you even call out all of my fiascos and all the shit I've done and all of the porn sites that I've fucking been on, you're shaming me. So what? I'm a slut. Why are you shaming me? You're slut shaming. Guys, fuck that. We're not playing that shit. If you don't want a girl with multiple bodies, that is up to you to make that choice. It don't matter who tries to shame you out of it. Don't get around your aunties and your sisters and they try to all gang up on you. You know how that happens.
They'll be the main ones trying to undo your thinking.
Be a lot of your family that, well, what's wrong with you? You know, you're never gonna have a girlfriend if you think, man, stop listening to that shit. You know? Go kick it with the fellas, talk amongst the fellas, and move accordingly as a man to make sure you make the right choices moving forward in your future. You know, stop worrying about if you qualify for her. She needs to qualify for you. She should be qualifying for you. When a girl gets with a man, she gains way more in that relationship than we gain. All right? We gain someone we have to protect. We gain somebody we have to watch out for. We have to love. We have to understand. There's a lot more things that come onto us as men than women. You know, so you must know who's the leader in that situation and who's gaining something. She's gaining a protector and a provider. All right. We're not gaining that when we get with them. OK, what we should be gaining is cooperation, somebody who's humble, someone who's loving, and someone who understands that you got to go out and take on the world. And she wants to help you do that.
Someone who reciprocates.
She wants to help you do that. And that's what you gain as a man if you got the right one, you know? But she gains a lot more, okay? Fellas, have your standards. Don't let your aunties, your cousin, your mother, your uncles, all the old heads that come from that happy wife, happy life bullshit. Don't let any of these guys put what they think onto you and cause you to doubt yourself because you want better for yourself. They trying to bring you down into their realm, but you see higher than that. You know, your aspirations are higher. You ain't trying to be dealing with ladies that think that way. And that doesn't make you wrong and it doesn't make you bad. You know, have your standards. Make sure if she doesn't fit those standards, go on to the next. Everybody's not going to fit your standards. But fortunately for women, we don't have outrageous standards like they do. Ours are actually pretty simple and obtainable for 99.9% of women if they would just listen. But we already know how that goes. They don't want to listen. But guys, don't let no one shame you out of what you want for yourself and who you see yourself to be in the future.
Have some pride in who you are. Have some pride in your morals, have some pride in your beliefs and your philosophy. Respect yourself and stand on that.